Please be seated. It is my pleasure to welcome you to East Tennessee State University for our commencement ceremony. We are gathered this afternoon to celebrate both an ending and a beginning, the culmination of years of work by the students who sit before us, and the promise for a better future because of their achievements. This ceremony also celebrates the efforts of family members and friends, as well as university faculty and staff who have been a part of the lives of the students who sit before us. I welcome all of you for this important occasion as we confer these degrees that are symbolic of academic and personal achievement. It is now my pleasure to present the president of East Tennessee State University, Dr. Brian Nolan, who will introduce our commencement speaker. Dr. Nolan.
Thank you, Dr. Bach, and good afternoon. This afternoon's commencement speaker is an individual whose life has been defined by service to others. He is a physician, an Army veteran, and a public servant. Dr. Phil Rowe is our United States Congressman and has ably represented the 1st Congressional District of Tennessee. In fact, he is now in his 5th term as our representative to Congress. Today, a number of men and women will cross the stage after successfully completing our outstanding ROTC program. Shortly after I arrived at East Tennessee State University, I learned that our prestigious and heralded program was in a difficult position. It was on a national list for possible elimination. We immediately called upon Congressman Rowe to help us ensure that that program remained a vital part of the fabric of this institution. And our university is forever grateful to him for standing up for us so that we can continue to graduate outstanding young men and women who will go on to serve our nation. Congressman Rowe is a native Tennessean and a resident of Johnson City. He was born in Clarksville, Tennessee, graduated from Austin Peay State University in 1967. With a degree in biology and a major in chemistry, he went on to earn a medical degree from the University of Tennessee. He then served for 2 years in the United States Army Medical Corps. Congressman Rowe is chairman of the House Committee on Veterans Affairs, and in addition, he serves on the House Education and Workforce Committee. As a physician, he is an active player in the effort to help reform our nation's healthcare system. He serves as co-chair of the House GOP Doctors Caucus and as a member of the Health Ed Caucus. Before being elected to Congress, Congressman Rowe served as Johnson City's vice mayor from 2003 to 2007 and as mayor from 2007 to 2009. But with all of those things to the side, the thing that I enjoy most about Congressman Rowe is that there are 5,000 individuals who call the state of Tennessee home who came into the world at the hands of our commencement speaker. He's a father of 3 children, David C. Rowe, John Rowe, and Whitney Larkin, and is a proud grandfather. He and his wife, Clorinda, are members of Munsby Memorial United Methodist Church. It is my great honor to welcome this afternoon's commencement speaker, the Honorable Phil Rowe.
Thank you, Dr. Nolan, and faculty, students, family, and friends. Thank you for the opportunity to share this special afternoon with you. And, you know, commencement speeches are hard to give and even harder to listen to, so we're going to try to make this as painless as we can for you. And Dr. Nolan, I want to thank you for inviting me here because Congress only has a 10% approval rating. I'm glad to get invited anywhere, so thank you. I told the speaker the other day, I said, actually, there are 3 things that poll worse than we do. And he said, what in the world could that possibly be? It's Lindsay Lohan, meth labs in North Korea. So that's part of the company we keep. You know, it's interesting. College is a place where you make lifelong friends, or your first roommate ends up being your best friend for life or your worst enemy. And that's sort of the way it is. And before I get any further with my comments, I want to just shout out 3 people that I think the world of. One is Coach Carl Torbush, who brought the Buck football back and spent 4 years here as our coach and made us proud. And Coach Torbush, thank you for your great effort. Another is, thank you. Another is Caleb Seals, and Caleb is one of the graduates, I understand, out here in this crowd. Caleb interned for him in Washington. He's from Morristown, interned with me in Washington this fall and did a fantastic job, and I couldn't leave out Jonathan Teague. My former district director's son is also, I think, getting conferred a nursing degree, so shout out to all 3 of those great people. You know, the education you have just completed here at East Tennessee State University will prepare you for lifelong learning, something you'll definitely need in today's society, and an amazing adventure awaits all of you. Each of you here today, someone with you who inspired you, they encouraged you, they ultimately demanded that you succeed. It could be a faculty member, a friend, a spouse, a parent. Thank them today because you did not get here alone. I'm going to just share with you a very quick story, and I'm embarrassed to say it, but when I was a junior in high school, I took chemistry. And 6 weeks, I made an F. I never made an F in anything in my life. And when I got to college, I told my mother I would never take another chemistry class as long as I lived. I ended up minoring in chemistry. But the reason was because of Dr. Durwood Harris, a great professor that I had, who opened that door for me and made that so simple. And to this day, I still thank Dr. Harris for making much of my life possible. And I know there are faculty members out there that have influenced you all exactly like that. So don't forget to thank these great people. I'm excited about your future. It is exceptionally bright. The job market, it's best it's been in years. In the state of Tennessee, our unemployment is 3%, the lowest I ever remember in my lifetime. And according to the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics, the average worker will have 10 different jobs by age 40. And younger workers, that would be all of you all out there, will hold between 12 and 15 jobs in your lifetime. So there are going to be a lot of choices in your lives. And life is made up of them, and we make them all the time. We got up this morning, we decided what do we put on, what do we have for breakfast. But others are much more consequential, such as professional choices or a move you might make or marital, religious choices. Those choices can empower you or haunt you. And depending on many factors, the most important, I think, are things in your life you allow to influence your decision making. For me, the things that have always driven my decisions, both large ones and small ones, have been my faith, my family, and the impact my choices have had on other people and things that I care about and love. So there's a quote I'd like to share with you from an author, Dennis Wheatley. You have two primary choices in your life. You can choose to accept conditions as they exist, or you can choose to accept the responsibility I believe we all have to change those. You know, as a medical student in Memphis, my first pediatric rotation was at St. Jude's Children's Hospital. And I know there are a lot of medical people out there. When I first made that rotation, 20% of children that we took care of lived with their childhood cancer. 20%, 80% died. I can still remember some of those children I took care of over 50 years ago. Today, 80% of those children live. And that is a testament to the people like yourself who are going to be the future that bring these cures on. And I want to thank you for what you're going to be doing for us and our community. I believe the men and women in this room have the tools and the ambition to alter and change the world for the better. We hear a lot today that America's seen its best days. I could not disagree more. I look around this Coliseum here, this room, and I see graduates who will define what our future is. And when I look at you, I know our future's bright. How do I know that? Because 44 years ago, as a young Army captain, I had a son that was 12 weeks old. I was sent to Korea, about 11 miles south of the demilitarized zone. And it's in the news a lot today with all the threats of nuclear terror and war and so forth. But I was just a young Army captain at the time, and when I arrived there, they were digging out after a terrible war that had leveled that country. In 1960, that country was the fourth poorest economy in the world. When I got there, they had a military dictator. It was a country that was in basically recovering from devastation. Not many people get to do what I do, but 3 years ago, I went back for the first time in 40 years to that country. And what did I see? I saw, because of what America did, I saw 50 million free people because of what America did. I saw the 10th largest economy in the world. And as I drove north, back up near the demilitarized zone where I was, and they have a freely elected prime minister, I might add also, not a dictator as they had when I was there. I saw something even more impressive. I looked at the hillsides, and there were crosses on the hillside. And I said, well, I asked my driver, what's that? And they said, oh, those are the crosses for the churches. The largest Christian church in the world is in Seoul, Korea, because that's what free people can do, and that's what Americans have done around the world. So I don't want to hear that our best days are behind us. So what's ahead as we finish? What's ahead? Well, technology is rapidly growing, and I hold this PDA in my hand, and I know I'm getting older because I keep getting these unsolicited emails for the walk-in tub. I don't know how that happens, but anyway, I am, and I'm sure, I look around this audience, I'm sure some of you are getting the same emails. Technology has changed so fast, how we educate ourselves. When I was in school, when the library closed at 8 o'clock at 9 o'clock at night on Friday, unless you had a book, it was over. Today, you carry all this knowledge with you. It's changing fast. Driverless cars, fuel cells, precision medicine. I am so excited about what's going on in medicine. And we passed a bill not long ago called the 21st Century Cures Act. We put billions of dollars into NIH to rid the world of this scourge of cancer that's taking far too many people too early. You guys will be part of that, and I'm excited for you. And in closing, I want to leave you just 4 principles that have sort of helped guide me, and I hope will help guide you on this exciting journey that you're going on. First, I would recommend you put God first in your life. And second, always keep your family near to your heart and close to you. And third, find a job that's a passion, not just a paycheck. Find something that you do and you have a passion for. And I feel so blessed in my life because when I retired to run for Congress, I had to think, I've got to be the luckiest guy in the world. I've never had a job. It's just what I do. And last, I encourage you to put your service before self. And I'll mention 2 other people as I close. And one is Johnny Parham, someone you've never heard of, and Thomas E. Thayer. These were 2 men that were friends of mine growing up. Well, one was my scoutmaster. One was just a high school friend. We ran on the 2-mile relay team together. Both were killed in Vietnam. They put service above self. They never got to do what I got to do because of service to this great country. So as I leave, remember these 4 things to the graduates. Please remember these as you walk out of here. Put God first in your life. Put your family a close second right there. And I haven't always gotten this right myself. Third, make that job a passion in your life and make it a commitment to leave this world a little better place than you found it. It is indeed a privilege to be here with you today. Congratulations on this great achievement that you've had and that your family shares with you today. I wish the best and pray God will continue to bless you in all you do. May God bless you, and Merry Christmas to everyone who is here.
It's been a long, dark night, and I've been waiting for the morning. It's been a long, hard fight, but I see a brand new day dawning. I've been looking for the sunshine, 'cause I ain't seen it in so long. Everything's gonna work out fine. Everything's gonna be alright. It's gonna be okay. I can see the light of a clear blue morning. I can see the light of a brand new day. Oh, I can see the light of a clear blue morning.
Good afternoon. I don't know about you, but I could listen to that all day long. On behalf of the more than 14,600 students and 2,600 faculty and staff who call ETSU home, it is my pleasure to bring greetings on behalf of the entire ETSU family and extend my congratulations to you, the class of 2017. Members of the graduating class, today is your day. Each of you entered this institution full of hopes and dreams and aspirations, yet with some concern and fear and angst about the journey that was before you. During your period here at East Tennessee State University, you have made friends that will remain with you for a lifetime. You've created memories that will be part of you that you will take with you from this institution as you begin the next phase of your educational exploration or professional development as you move into the workforce or on to graduate school. Today's a time for renewal and for reflection, a chance to look back at what has been, but also a chance to look forward to the future. It's a time of accomplishment and pride. And that pride is evident in the faces of our faculty who look out upon their students on this, the most hallowed day of the academic year. As you journey from our mountains, as you journey from our institution, I encourage you to take time to acknowledge the faculty for the role that they've played in shaping both your dreams and your future. When you receive your degrees, take a moment to read the text, paying attention to the phrase, on the recommendation of the faculty. Your degree is not a random collection of credit hours or an amalgamation of job-related skills. Your degree is the embodiment of the academic spirit, and it is a covenant between you and the faculty in which they formally declare that you have achieved the learning foundations expected of a college graduate. Our faculty have opened your mind to new ideas and philosophies that will serve you well as citizens of our social democracy. In the years to come, you realize that they have left marks on your consciousness that you'll never forget. In the end, it's your duty to keep their dreams burning bright, to continue to learn throughout your lifetime, and to serve as active members of your communities and our great society. Graduates, please join me in extending a round of applause and congratulations to our faculty. Our institution was founded in 1911 to serve a greater good, to serve the people of East Tennessee. And for over 100 years, we've dedicated ourselves to a mission of serving the people of this region. Graduates, over the course of the past 4 years, or for some of you maybe 5, for some of you maybe 6, and for those who are 6, your parents are really happy you're graduating today. You're part of a distinctive community that embraces a tripartite mission of teaching, research, and service. But it's that service element that I want to focus on, because during your time here at ETSU, you've participated in public service projects, you've volunteered in local schools, you've built homes for families who were displaced by the fires in Gatlinburg, you raised money for those whose lives were shattered by domestic violence, you've volunteered in the fight against the opioid epidemic that is ravaging Appalachia. And in doing so, you've embraced an institutional mission, a mission of improving the quality of life for the people of our region. Part of our mission is transforming the lives of both our graduates and society as a whole. And we are proud of the tradition at ETSU of serving first-generation students, individuals who are the first in their family to ever graduate from college. I would like to ask that all of the graduates who are graduating this afternoon, who are the first in their family to receive a college degree, to please stand and be recognized. Congratulations to each of you. The platform party this afternoon is comprised of valued members of the university community. Deans of our respective colleges will be introduced shortly and will join in greeting you, the graduates, during the period of extending and conveying of degrees. At this time, I would like to introduce and ask to stand and be recognized members of the university administration, and distinguished faculty who are joining us today as members of the platform party. They are Dr. William R. Duncan, our Vice Provost for Research and Sponsored Programs, Dr. B.J. King, the university's Chief Financial Officer, Dr. Jeff Howard, Associate Vice President for Student Engagement and our Dean of Students, Dr. Susan Epps, President of the Faculty Senate, Dr. Tom Donahoe, the University Associate Registrar, and Dr. Robert Beeler, who carried the mace this afternoon. At this time, I also wish to recognize special guests who are seated into the front to my right and ask that they please stand to be recognized. Joining us this afternoon is Mr. Hunter Shipley, who currently serves as the SGA Vice President and is a member of the ETSU National Alumni Association Board of Directors. He's a senior from Greenville, Tennessee, majoring in pre-med and child psychology. In addition to all of these individuals, I'd like to take a few seconds to thank those who behind the scenes and in front of the scenes have made today's commencement ceremony run so smoothly. It's no simple task to invite 8,000 individuals over to your home for an event, but our staff has done a fantastic job of putting this commencement celebration together. In particular, I'd like to thank Dr. Potterton, Dr. Zembauer, Mr. McMorrin, the ETSU Chorale, and our wind ensemble for the beautiful music that has accompanied and will accompany today's ceremony. To Mr. Fred Saussman, Senior Writer and Associate Professor of Appalachian Studies, who in a few minutes will flawlessly announce each graduate's names. Our interpreters from the Office of Disability Services for their invaluable assistance, the Office of the Registrar for facilitating the event, and to Sean Morse and Tisha Harrison for the beautiful decorations that adorn our stage. It's now my pleasure to welcome Dr. Bach, our University Provost, back to the podium.
A total of 1,327 degrees are being conferred today. Honors graduates are wearing medallions on special colored ribbons as indicated on pages 25 through 27 in the program. Those wearing white ribbons are graduating cum laude with 3.5 to 3.64 GPAs. Those wearing yellow ribbons are graduating magna cum laude with 3.65 to 3.84 GPAs. And those wearing blue ribbons are graduating summa cum laude with grade point averages of 3.85 to 4.0. Of the baccalaureate degree recipients, 119 have attained cum laude distinction. 139 are magna cum laude, and 69 attained summa cum laude, the highest honor. I would like particularly to recognize 3 students, graduates with a 4.0 average, straight A average. I would like each of them to stand. They are Natasha A. Anderson of Etowah, Tennessee, McKinley Joe Matthews of Sevierville, Tennessee, and Sonny Joe Moyers of Sevierville, Tennessee. We are extremely proud of our Reserve Officers Training Corps, ROTC program here at ETSU, and of our students' commitment to service and leadership excellence. Yesterday, we commissioned 1 senior as a 2nd lieutenant in the United States Army, Colin J. Rose, and this new officer will graduate in today's ceremony. Beyond the academic programs of study, which he will continue on through medical school, this new lieutenant has pursued a very demanding program of leadership development and physical training that has prepared him to one day lead our nation's sons and daughters as military officers. Mr. President, it is my privilege to report to you that the candidates here assembled have qualified in all respects for degrees by successfully completing curricula offered through the several colleges and schools of East Tennessee State University. They have been recommended to be awarded appropriate degrees in recognition of their academic accomplishments by all of the faculties and by the following: Dr. Gordon Anderson, Dean of the College of Arts and Sciences; Dr. Dennis Depew, Dean of the College of Business and Technology; Dr. Don Samples, Dean of the College of Clinical and Rehabilitative Health Sciences; Dr. Rick Osborne, Dean of the School of Continuing Studies and Academic Outreach; Dr. Gregory Aloya, Dean of the Claudius G. Clemmer College of Education; Dr. Cecilia McIntosh, Dean of the School of Graduate Studies; Dr. Judith Schlegel, Dean of the Honors College; Dr. Wendy Nearing, Dean of the College of Nursing; Dr. Randy Wyckoff, Dean of the College of Public Health; Ms. Patricia Van Zant, Dean of University Libraries; Dr. Debbie Bird, Dean of the Bill Gatton College of Pharmacy; and Dr. Robert T. Means, Jr., Dean of the James H. Quillen College of Medicine. Would candidates for the doctoral degrees please rise for the conferring of degrees? The nursing, PhD, biomedical sciences, and public health graduates will be hooded today by the chairs of their dissertation committees. The Doctor of Nursing Practice and the Doctor of Physical Therapy graduates were hooded last evening. President Nolan, the candidates now standing and some absent with permission have completed all requirements for these doctoral degrees. On behalf of the faculty, I recommend you confer the appropriate degree.
By the authority vested in me by the East Tennessee State University Board of Trustees, and upon the recommendation of your faculty, I now confer upon each of you the doctorate degree to which you are entitled, with all the rights, privileges, amenities, and responsibilities thereto appertaining. If you would please come forward as your name is called, Dr. McIntosh will be honored to present you with your diploma.
Susan Louisa Adams, hooded by Dr. Florence Weyerbach. Angela Dawn Collier, hooded by Dr. Sally Blowers. Mackenzie Lee Fulmer, hooded by Dr. Douglas Tefke. Catherine Zimmerman, hooded by Dr. Joanne Mars. Megan Elizabeth Hausnick, hooded by Dr. Deborah Slauson. Natalie Virginia Walker, hooded by Dr. Deborah Slauson. Stephanie Marie Mathis, hooded by Dr. Robert Pack. Twanda D. Wadlington, hooded by Dr. Robert Pack. Xiaoxing Gong, hooded by Dr. Arsham Alamian. Jamie Millicent Boone. Zachary Neal Adams. Logan Brent Ball. Janelle Rose Brady. Melissa Lynn Bueller. Amanda Michelle Carden McKinley. Cody B. Carson. Thomas William Clay. Jennifer Marie Coates. Morgan Collins Carter. Matthew Gerard Crow. Paige Sumner Thane. Tara Lee Gwaltney. Joseph Ryan Hoekstra. Bruce Mason Howell. Kristen Alexis Jeffers. Laura Elaine Johnson. Erin Lindsay Kaiser. Casey Lynn LaViolet. Heather Chantel Lester. Robert Paul Mann. Emily Claire Manischmidt. Ian Alistair McKinley. Maisie Drew Mize. Alexis Brianne Morgan. Eric Lynn Morgan. Sarah Ellen Morgan. Heath Andrew Neer. Austin James Paget. Jillian Pennington. Ryan Powers. Margaret Catherine Redford. Lauren Amy Sellers. Taylor Noel Smith. Martin Brennan Stern, Jr. Annalise Nicole Tadlock. Wesley William Tate. Isaiah James Turner. Caitlin Brooke Wallace.
Would candidates for master's degrees please rise for the conferring of degrees? President Nolan, the candidates now standing and some absent with permission have completed all requirements for master's degrees in the School of Graduate Studies. On behalf of the graduate faculty of the university, I recommend you confer the appropriate degree.
By the authority vested in me by the East Tennessee State University Board of Trustees, and upon the recommendation of your faculty, I now confer upon each of you the master's degree to which you are entitled, with all the rights, privileges, amenities, and responsibilities thereto appertaining. If you would please come forward as your name is called, Dr. McIntosh will be honored to present you with your diploma.
Sherry Ann Blevins. Samuel George Davis. Kelsey Hammer Garland. Mahala Harrow. Jeff Jackson. Matthew Jackson. Jackson Donald McCarthy. Cody Parker. Andrew Jonathan Wyatt. Mark L. Bays. Menron B. Yanchu Ho. Ray Mitsushio. James John Nesselt, Jr. Ryan Randall Roberts. Boli Yee. Anna Isabel Barajas. Selassie Danucci. Ashley L. Dowrick. Gabriel Anna Gassaway. Sarah K. Fleener Johnson. Rachel Marie Kellogg. Sarai Kristen Kidd. Kathleen Ann Osei. Leah Williams. Edwin Jose Soto Estrella. Elizabeth Lee Hall. Omase Lassie. Scott David Murray. McKaylee B. Rosenbaum. Noma Fatima Samreen. Amber Southers. Gina Spence Brown. Katrina Reed Cody. Alicia Suzanne Emery. Mariana da Costa Fisher. Kristen Danielle Garfinkel. Lisa J. Godwin. Wendy Lee Henley. Darius Clyde Henson. Carol Annette Hicks. April Lynette Humphrey. Kyle Imes. Ashley Johnson. Holly Curvin Johnson. Beth Bailey Lane. Haley Suzanne Lucas. Erin Elizabeth Lunsford. Vanessa Camille Muse. Victoria Ruth Ogle. William A. Pakowski. Marsha Lynn Randall. Jennifer Kathleen Setzer. Sierra Nicole Spencer Mitchell. Brandy Michelle Story. Lindsay Blake Tony. Katrina Walker. Christy L. Williams. Marissa Lynn Withrow. Hannah Elizabeth Wyatt.
Would candidates for baccalaureate degrees please rise for the conferring of degrees? President Nolan, the candidates now standing and some absent with permission have completed all requirements for baccalaureate degrees. On behalf of the faculty, I recommend you confer the appropriate degree.
By the authority vested in me by the East Tennessee State University Board of Trustees, and upon the recommendation of your faculty, I now confer upon each of you the baccalaureate degree to which you are entitled, with all the rights, privileges, amenities, and responsibilities thereto appertaining. If you would please come forward as your name is called, the dean of your respective college will be honored to present you with your diploma.
The College of Business and Technology. Sarah Caroline Adam. Mohammed Saeed Al-Dain. Sharifa Alawami. Mohammed Al-Bidaiwi. Ryan Abed Al-Harbi. Mohanad Abdullah Al-Hara. Mujtaba Ali Algeriani, Hassan Mohammed Al-Hakhter, Rachel Celeste Allen, Hussein Ali Al-Matar, Khalid Al-Muaigel, Hussein Abdullah Al-Mualim, Murtada Muhammad Ali Al-Ramadan, Ibrahim Al-Thumiri, Fatima Habib Al-Zari, Robert Charles Anderson, Preston Zane Armstrong, Annabella Rose Arnold, Dennis James Bacon, Brooke Elizabeth Barnett, Jamie Seth Belcher, Nicholas S. Belcher, Adriana Michelle Cox, Abigail Lai Bennett, Dorothy Victoria Berry, Austin Mark Bishop, Hannah Rebecca Branton, Erica Nicole Brooks, Clayton Thomas Brown, Ian Elliott Brown, Samuel Jordan Brown, William Michael Brown, Larry Patrick Bryant, Derek Cody Buchanan, Olivia Rose Burke, Eric Bustos, Preston C. Bird, Benjamin S. Caldwell, Joseph Matthew Carroll, Mara Jade Carroll, Matthew Dale Carter, Mitchell Kane Secatello, Spencer James Chafin, Alyssa Mae Chambers, Roderick Antonio Chubb, Kelsey Noel Clark, Chase Lincoln Combs, Haley Ann Cox, Caitlin Rebecca Craddock, Ashley Lorinia Cross, Lucas Allen Crow, Shane R. Crutchfield, Rachel Danielle Dana, Joseph Russell Davignon, Andrew Patrick Davis, Ashley Sarah Davis, Dalton Keithan Wade DeBoard, Bryson Thomas DeJesus, Raven Michelle Douglas, Emily Ann Duco, Elizabeth Rose Duggar, Anthony James Emberton, Austin C. Erskine, Haley Claire Evans, Jordan Lee Evans, David W. Finney, Ryan Lee Fogelman, John Sterling Fouché, Corey Robert Fox, Cynthia Marshall Frostley, Chelsea Lee Gardner, Christian Josu Gembe, Jeffrey George, Allison Johanna Gibson, Matthew Edwards Goodman, Sarah Ann Grayka, Courtney Faith Greer, Christopher B. Grimo, Sari Jo Hall, Madison Kalen Hall, Jonathan Benjamin Hamrick, Jared Harden, Joshua M. Harrell, Heather Harris, Stephen A. Hawn, Danelle Ann Hennings, Dominic Peter Holan, Jacob Luke Holly, Ashton Brooke Hostler, Seth Allen Howerton, Zachary Walton Hubbard, Hunter James Hughes, Jonathan Andrew Hewitt, Kristen Lynn Hunt, Tyler C. Huskins, Kyle Andrew Jennings, Mackenzie Danielle Jennings, Yutong G, Karina Marie Jones, Yufan Ju, Brittany Marie Lane, Chelsea Elizabeth Lawless, Austin William Lewin, Nathan T. Loki, Joshua David Luck, Abdulaziz Atif Malki, Whitney Taylor Malone, Logan W. Martin, Whitney Nicole Martin, Oluwanifemi Moronkeji, McKinley Joe Matthews, Victoria Elizabeth McCullough, William Alexander McMiller, Joseph Connor McRae, Travis Allen Miller, Wilson Thomas Miller, Michael James Mistretta, James Robert Morris, Kayla D. Mosier, Sonny Joe Moyers, Gray Edward Mumpower, Chinedu Chris Equiribe, Julian Charles Murray II, Christopher Nelson Odell, Taylor Lynn Oglesby. Brett Lawrence Overy. Michael Allen Owens. Peyton Lee Palmer. Hannah Gabrielle Parrott. Jared Cole Pasternak. Christopher Lee Perry. Rachel Elizabeth Perry. Grady Dwayne Peters. Ryan Winston Peters. Christopher Michael Phelan. Niall Zachary Pearson. Matthew Taft Presnell. Yanlu Shu. Austin McClure Quillen. Willie Joe Riddle. Kara Danielle Reiner. James Robert Risney. Brandon Tyler Robertson. Paola Roversi. Joshua Kevin Ruggles. Bryant D. Rutledge. Jose David Sandoval. Caleb Paul Seals. Dustin Ray Shaver. Brody Aaron Shelton. Victor Ray Shepard. Chunlin Shi. Daniel Austin James Silvers. Brandon Eugene Smiley. Haley Danielle Smith. Laura Nicole Smith. John Cameron Sorrell. Kyle Stanford Staples. Hannah N. Starnes. Delana Brianne Stedman. Justin Suggs. Yu-Ting Sun. Teresa Nicole Sweet. Norma H. Tarakwasha. Jimmy Allen Taylor. Leah Grace Kiker Twing. Sarah A. Tidwell. Chandera Shea Tolley. Jackson Stevens Treywick. Billy R. Trent, Jr. Mariah Charest Triplett. Catherine Elizabeth Tucker. Jatara Shadrea Turner. Zachariah Tyler Paul Turner. Zachary Cole Van Hoy. Lin Lin Wong. Aaron Waters. Deanna Nicole Way. George Henry Wehrmacher. Braden Adair White. Holly Danielle White. Katie Renee Williamson. Jonathan Lynn Wright. Timothy Douglas Wright. Cody Darrell Yates. Dylan Patrick Yates. Arshin Henry Yavari Bhagwan. John Woodrow York II. Hunter Ray Young. Xiaoxin Wang. Huazheng Zhang. Kang Fu Zhen. The College of Public Health. Michael Opeyemi Adesina. Adebemisola Kudezi Aregbe. Amber Christina Ball. Mackenzie Taylor Joe Bible. Emily Renee Branham. Kamaya Deshay Clark. Markeisha J. Clark. Kelly Marie Cobb. Savannah Lee Colon. Drew Campbell Day. John William Austin Doyle. Emily Lauren Edwards. Katie Renee Forgy. Destiny Sarah Haygood. Emily G. Hartman. Joshua T. Hayes. Aaron Hostetler. Mackenzie Beth Hutton. Bailey Scott Jesse. Carrie Ann Karbowiak. Alex Morgan Lefko. Bethany Nicole Mackey. Keely Brooke Mathis. Vanessa Maturin. Alexander Eugene McCullough. Deborah Jean McGuire. Amanda Ray Mize. Morgan Riley Morris. Bailey Jane Munger. Alicia Nicole Nelson. Hannah Lachey Newman. Darshika Prakash Patel. Amber Nicole Payne. Karen Leslie Powers. Lindsay Victoria Rogers. Colin James Rose. Jennifer Schoen. Patrick Kenyon Schultz. Aaliyah M. Spalding. Zoe Alexis Swavely. Ashley Dawn Ward. Kevin S. White. Javeria Zafar. The College of Clinical and Rehabilitative Health Sciences. Melissa Wolf Carato. Shelby Lynn Doris. Corey Dale Martin. Angela Marie West. The College of Nursing. Haley Nicole Adkins. Lauren Nicole Almeida. Alexander Keith Anderson. Esther Ayeni. Lisa Lorraine Asbill. Stephanie Lauren Baker. Autumn Michaela Barnett. Mackenzie Ray Birdwell. Samantha K. Bond. Joseph R. Bonds. Grace Ellen Bowery. Sarah K. Elizabeth Bryan. Courtney Leanne Burney. Amelia Ruth Ann Cannon. Casey Nicole Chandler. Grayson Olivia Clark. Destiny Renee Click. Lindsay Elizabeth Cox. Whitney Nicole Cox. Dominique Latrell Crocker. Paige Moore Dempsey. Hannah Caitlin Dre Denton. Philip Andrew Elkins. Tiffany Marlene Eastep. Megan N. Garland. Sierra N. Garrison. Jason Ray Giles. Alicia Siobhan Glaspie. Brianna Nicole Gordon. Michaela Alexandria Gordon. Emily K. Googe. Morgan Faye Griffith. Heather Arlene Hayes. Michaela Elena Hazelwood. Chelsea Lucinette Hoffman. Sheila Marie Howard. Richard Albert Jacob. Hannah Elizabeth Johnson. Crystal Jolynn Jones. Mallory Lynn Kirkstra. Colby Lester. Amanda K. Light. Renda Renee Linkus. Lauren Nicole Lisenby. Kayla Renee Lyons. Paul Todd Lyons. Faith Nicole Maddox. Sadie Lakin Massey. Amanda Ann McDaniel. Caitlin Ruth Ann McFink. Amanda Miller. Nicole Jane Miller. Samuel T. Mitchell. Laura Ashley Oakes. Hannah Elizabeth Powell. Matthew Christian Prophet. Heidi Kathleen Rankhorn, Alyssa Ann Smitty, Lauren Elizabeth Snap, Andrew Jordan Snyder, Holly A. Spencer, Carol Lynn Ham Spurgeon, Laura Elizabeth Stamper, Brittany Megan Stroud, Natasha Ray Swain, Jonathan Abraham Teague III, Heather Nicole Thomas, Annie McNeese Thurman, Taylor Catherine Lee Truitt, Karenna Grace Turley, Kayla Danielle Vanover, Erin Marie Wainscott, Morgan Lynn Wallen, Lacey Danielle Webb, Carl Devin West, Austin Douglas Wilcox, Shantana Brooke Wilson, Caitlin Marie Winters, Mary Catherine Christine Woodson, Jessica Lynn Wright, Tracy Monlama Zia, Monica Ekefre, the Bill Gatton College of Pharmacy, Chelsea Nicole Collins, Daniel Chadwick Cox, Latravia Sequise Norvell Howard, Keaton Richard Summers,
Now, as a symbol of completion, graduates, please move your tassel from the right to the left side of your mortarboards. And I ask the audience join in paying tribute to the class of 2017. Graduates, as you begin the next phase of your educational and professional journey, I'd like to leave you with a challenge. Each of you are now alumni of this great institution. You are formal ambassadors of East Tennessee State University, and you're part of a family that has carried forward the collective mission of service, a collective mission of improving the quality of life of the people of this region since our founding in 1911. So here's my challenge. Remember how today feels. Remember how today feels to realize a dream, and reach out to a neighbor or a friend who's undecided about their future, or a little brother or sister, and help them realize the dream that you realize today. Take them on a college visit, help them complete a college application, walk them through the process of completing a FAFSA. Whatever that step may be, that small act of encouragement or assistance will transform their lives and enrich yours in the process. And in doing so, you have carried forward the mission of this institution. Graduates across our campus and across the globe, people are celebrating the holidays. Children are anticipating Santa, and children at heart want to see Luke Skywalker. In the season in which we spend so much time focused on commercialism, I encourage you to focus on giving and service, which are the true spirit of the holidays. In closing, may today be the beginning of a new journey, a great adventure, and a life well lived with purpose. On behalf of the entire ETSU family, I wish you every success in achieving your goals. Godspeed to each of you, and go Bucks.
Mountains, on the skies
Ladies and gentlemen, we present the East Tennessee State University class of 2017.